Hello student. Today we start a new chapter, chapter number 2 in construction management subject. Chapter number 2 is project organization, and this is important chapter in a construction management. So in this chapter we study about the construction company, what is construction company, then after structure of a construction organization. Third, we discuss about organization for a construction project management. Fourth one is management levels, is traits, project manager, and traits of a project coordinator. And also we discuss about the ethical conduct for engineers and factors for success of the construction organization. So these are the most important uh, points to be covered in this chapter. So let's we start with a construction company. So first, before starting of the construction company or organization, so what is construction company or define a construction company? So a construction company be defined as a group of people sharing a specialized knowledge of design, estimate, bid, procure, purchase and obtain resource to complete the construction project is called a construction company. So thus the construction company, whether it involve one person organization or a large firm with several department in a preliminary giving the service with aim of making the profit. So its main aim to construction company is to give a service and make a profit. So in general the common function of the construction company are general administration, managing contract and design, engineering, purchasing and accounting and managing the field construction. So these are the main functions of the construction company. So the organization of the construction company is a conceptual framework of the resource that carried out above mentioned function, and these functions are not a limited area within the construction organization itself, but it include interwoven relation with other stakeholder as well. So here some of the stakeholder we already discussed in some of the stakeholders we discuss in first chapter. So here architect, engineer, uh, agencies, equipment distributors. So that is some of the stakeholders, contractors, subcontractors. So these are the different stakeholders are there. So in a construction companies, all the stakeholders are interrelated with each other, and the broad aim of the organization is the divide responsibility according to the technical knowledge and to divide that responsibility by degree of executive ability. Now next topic is a structure of organization, construction organization, or in another word type of the construction organization. So the basic structure of the construction organization depend upon its size, the nature of its business activity and complexity of the problem faced by it, and depending upon the how responsibility and authority in any enterprise can be distributed, the organization structure can be divided into main three part. First is a line organization, second is a line and staff organization, and third one is a functional organization. So these are the most important questions generally asked in a G2 examination. So one by one we discuss all these three type of the organization with advantages and disadvantages. So we start with the line organization. So what is line organization? So this is the simplest form of the organization commonly adopted in a civil engineering project, and it is significant features is that there is a clear line responsibility and authority right through the management structure, and a line organization is also called a military organization. And in this type of the organization, the small project or work is executed with the direct involvement of the owner with the help of the manager or a supervisor, and this manager or supervisor is directly overseeing the work carried out by their subordinate. The communication follow the vertical in such a arrangement. So here one example we take for this. So the main in a line organization, owner will command the manager or a supervisor, who in turn will command the foreman 1, 2 and 3. So these are the main owner. Then after command to supervisor, and supervisor command to foreman 1, foreman 2 and foreman 3. So foreman 1, foreman 2 and foreman 3 command the worker 1 and 2. Like we take a foreman 1. So foreman 1 command to foreman worker 1 and worker 2. Similarly foreman 2 give the command worker 1 and worker 2 to do the work and complete the work on a time. So here some of the advantages and disadvantages of the line organization. So we start with the advantages. So it is the simplest and easy to understood. You all of you know in a above example, see this example, it's easy for understanding and simple is to prepare. And second advantage is that permit a quick decision, because no any much more organization is there or a part is that, so it's easy to quick decision. So each individual is responsible to single person and there is no scope for the shifting of responsibility. So only one person give a one responsibility. So it's easy for each and every person, and no scope of the shifting the responsibility, because it's an individual task as per the technical skill given the task. And another advantage is that it promotes the discipline among the employee, and faults can be easily and quickly detected due to fixed responsibility of the various individual. Because here only few foremen is that, so it's easy and quick to detect the any problem or a fault done by the worker. Also here some of the disadvantages also there. So departmental head are overburdened as all the decisions have to taken by them. Due to this top personnel are unable to involve. And second disadvantage is that delay in decision making by the top management may bring the system to a standstill and affect the efficiency of the organization. And there is a general lack of the communication from the lower level upward, while there is good communication with from the top to bottom. The top management is handicapped due to lack of feedback from the lower level. And here in a lack of the communication from the top level, communication is very well, but from the bottom to top level communication is weak. And concentration of authority may lead to concern undesirable practical such as partially or a favoritism. So these are the disadvantages of the line organization. Second organization is a line and staff organization. So in this type of the organization, when the projects are relatively bigger and complex type, and the owner or a person authority felt the need to consult specialty, so the specialty or expert appointed have no authority to issue the instruction directly to the subordinate, but their function are purely advisory. So they provide expert opinion or a guidance on various problems such as research, design, planning, scheduling and recording of performance, and the person in authority who is then in a better position to make a balanced decision. So the aspect from the line system are retained in this type of the organization. So the additional of an expert or a specialist result in a efficient and economical working of the project. So here one of the example is given, like owner give a command to general manager, and general manager command to manager of account, manager of engineer, manager of safety, manager of construction, manager of P&M. P&M means purchase and maintenance department, and management of procurement, and manager of quality control. So here we take a manager construction. So below the manager construction, foreman 1 and foreman 2. So manager construction give the command to foreman 1 and foreman 2 to complete the work, and foreman 1 and foreman 2 give the command to the another worker, like worker 1 and worker 2. Now here in a line and staff organization, some of the advantages is there. So in this line and staff organization or a line and staff structure, the line employee are responsible for the execution, while expert staff employee play the advisory role. So the line and staff structure offer ample opportunity for the growth of the employee, and it also offer a good training opportunity to the employees, and the quality of the decision arrives at the problem situation is high as careful through the given to arrive the decision. And some of the disadvantages in a line and staff organization is that, so there is a lack of well defined authority structure, and the structure is suitable mostly for a large organization where there is a constant need for employing people with a specialized skill. And third one is there is always a possibility of a conflict arising out of various reasons, which may prove to be detrimental for the growth of company. And the overhead cost increase because high salary of the staff personnel. So these are the uh, disadvantages of the line and staff organization. And third one is a functional organization. So in a functional organization, this type of the organization work is carried out on a functional basis, and each function is carried out by a specialist, and the ideal situation in a such organization would be when each person perform a specified function only, and he removes the staff personnel from his assisting capacity and give him authority and responsibility for supervision and administration. So the idea behind this type of the organization is to divide the work in such a manner that each person has to perform a minimum number of the function, and is fully responsible for those aspects of the work. This gives rise to adoption as of the departmental organization. So the departmental head have to control the all the function allotted to them. So it's a departmental head responsibility to complete the task on a time. Now here one functional organization chart is given. So here start from the top management is a president, and then after below the president general manager is there, and below the general manager contractor department, engineering department, planning, material and financial department is there. And from the contract department, below the contract department project manager is there. So project manager, below the project manager resident engineer is there, and below the resident engineer 5 department is there. So safety department, field superintendent, and field engineer, and quality department, and material and labor department is also here. So in a field superintendent, junior engineer is there. So as per the site, junior engineer increase or decrease. So here two junior engineer is given, but if the site or a construction company is larger, so number of the junior engineer there, and below the junior engineer foreman is there. So in a foreman, below the foreman worker is there. So these are the functional organization or a construction organization. Chart is given. So this chart is generally asked in a G2 examination. Now advantages of the functional organization is a division of labor is done on basis of the function. So as per the expertise, labor is divided, and second is the functional efficiency of the individual increase due to limited number of specialization, and third advantage is a manual work is separated from the mental work, and the quality of the work is enhanced due to specialization. And also disadvantages of the functional organization is each person has to report a number of superior, and this type of the organization is variance with the principle of unity of command, and there is no clear cut line of authority, and these lead to confuse among the personnel working at a lower level, and it is difficult to pinpoint responsibility which may adversely affect the morale of the organization, and coordination is more difficult, and overhead cost is increased because there is a number of the function is that, so all the functions, number of the people is included for a particular work, so salary is increased, so overhead cost of the construction is increased. So here we complete our topic, types of the organization, and in the next lecture we start with a new topic of the organization for a project management. Thank you.